Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. Won by Charlotte. Slam dunk.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Simmons with it, trailing by 4. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Hayward. Goes to the right side.
Screen come, screen come.
Down low, Plumlee. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Simmons. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Charlotte with the basketball. To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Deep left corner. Surveys the floor. Sixers with the rebound. To Tobias Harris. Finishes strong.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
In the front court comes Simmons. Leads just a point. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 4. Good start.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Rozier. Misfires. It's no good. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. To Hayward. Nice pass to set things up. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. To Embiid. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
To Hayward. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Rozier with it. Down 3. Ben Simmons sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense. Hayward. Down low, Plumlee. From the painted area, won't go down. 4-3. Off the mark, no good. To Hayward. The drive, right to the basket. Drive here, but the shot stays out. To Embiid. Rises for the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Simmons into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Big finish at the rim.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Rozier rocking the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Simmons. And a nice finish at the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Down low, Plumlee. Harris. For 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Rozier into the front court. Trailing by 14. Hayward. Philadelphia with the basketball. And the finish. Slam dunk.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Knocked loose. Has a chance. Hayward with a shot, no good. Throws it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Hayward. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Joel Embiid with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Baseline drive. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Oh, he blocked it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Hornets have the basketball. Hayward unable to connect. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. He wants it at the rim and scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Rozier. Here comes the screen.
Philadelphia. For Charlotte.
And he hits. Changes coming from both sides right now. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oubre to Miles Bridges. Smith. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Sixers control it.
I got ball. I got ball.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Kelly Oubre. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Taken by the Sixers. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. And a great start for the 76ers.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 2-2.
Sixers have the basketball. To Seth Curry from long range. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Smith. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Miles Bridges. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Oubre. Trying to cash in. Smith shot, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. To Kelly Oubre. Anthony Tolliver rejects it. Slams it down.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Andre Drummond, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And look out.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Turns and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Seth Curry to Danny Green. Fires the three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Seth Curry trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Hornets at the controls of this one. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Goes to the right side. Beyond the arc for three. Slams it home on the putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
To Kelly Oubre. Miles Bridges. Fires the three. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Smith. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Seth Curry able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Danny Green pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Seth Curry. 4-3. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Ish Smith to Kelly Oubre. Seth Curry tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range, and he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Passed it off. And he finishes at the rim. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Danny Green. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Whoa, what a finish.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Won't go down. Another follow, no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Down low Plumlee, and throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
For three, that's off the side of the rim, short. To Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Danny Green. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound's taken by Plumlee. To Kelly Oubre. To Rozier. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
You've got to get that one to go. Great look and vision. And the basket good at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Over to the right side. He shoots, off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Shot clock winding down. Shot by Saric off the mark.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Rozier with it. Down a bundle. To Kelly Oubre. To Hayward. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Hayward. And scores on the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sixers control it. Probing the defense. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys down big. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound grabbed by the Hornets. Deep left corner. Hayward won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest. The follow won't go either. And they call the foul. Careful there, Chick.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Andre Drummond sends it away. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. The Hornets have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Defense.
the Philadelphia 76ers have been exhibiting some amazing defense in this matchup. Steals on the floor, blocks in the sky. They're dominating on defense all over the floor.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Has a look. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty, just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
To Hayward. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Jumper's good.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. To Hayward. Trying to cash in. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. Sixers have the basketball. Harris. 4-3. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And stuffs it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Ben Simmons, tough make there. Not much more the defender could have done.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Rozier. Great feed, sets it up, and finishes strong.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Here's a chance from long range. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Nice finish at the rim. Hornets right now in possession. To Hayward. Can't connect from in close. For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Hayward. Rozier buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
That's good D. Shot no good. To Rozier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes? Even on fast breaks, guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Goes to the left side from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Joel Embiid. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Hayward. Has a chance, knocks it down off the step back.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Simmons. Fires the three, cleans it up. Almost, and he's not getting the call. The follow, got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Beyond the arc for three. No good. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. To Embiid. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
The drive, right to the basket, and the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hayward. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. The shot no good by Simmons. A pass stolen by the Hornets. To Hayward. To Rozier. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Simmons. Oh, emphatic slam.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rozier with it. Down by 15.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nice pass to set things up.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Has a look. Not that time. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The deficit now up to 13. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I've been watching this game for a long time. Sometimes all the prep and scouting in the world can help you stop a move like that.
Ah, rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Rozier, shot no good. To Simmons. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Simmons to Embiid. Not done yet. That's no good. Short jumper stays out. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Rozier into the front court. His guys down 11. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Simmons. Hornets grab it. From the painted area, won't go down. To Simmons for 3. And Ben Simmons, you have to like the confidence. No hesitation from deep.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Hayward. Andre Drummond with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening. Going to launch beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Hayward. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Sixers control it. Sizing up the defense. To Simmons. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Ben Simmons is going to get a chance at 3 here. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Hayward to Smith. Here comes the screen. Hayward not getting the bounce. Danny Green swats it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Substitution being made in this one. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Danny Green. That's rebounded by the Hornets. Charlotte basketball. To Hayward. And counted at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Danny Green. From long range. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Ish Smith to Hayward. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here's Simmons with it up top. The lead is 11. Deep left corner. Fires the three. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen.
Offensive 3-second violation for Philadelphia.
Free throws up and perfect. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Hayward. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Simmons with it. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Long key from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. Hornets with the first possession here in the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Beyond the arc for three. Man, that was a tough shot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Shoot that, boy.
Danny Green sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Ish Smith throws it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
To Danny Green. Fires the three. Buries it.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Charlotte with the basketball. Ish Smith to Kelly Oubre. Ish Smith to Miles Bridges. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Hayward to Miles Bridges. Mike Scott with the block. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. 4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Simmons with a shot. That won't go. To Kelly Oubre. Miles Bridges. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Simmons. Short jumper misses. Ish Smith to Hayward. And the finish at the rim. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Sixers have the basketball. And a throwdown. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Drummond. Blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hornets have the basketball. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Great pass to set it up. Missed a wide open look. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Miles Bridges. Got a piece to knock it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a chance, and he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 21, Joel Embiid.
And he makes them both. Hornets at the controls of this one. To Rozier. Probing the defense. Oubre to Rozier. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Kelly Oubre. To Rozier. Here's a chance from long range. Terry Rozier. Not necessarily a shot. Knocks down the three.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
To Simmons. For three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Ben Simmons rejects it. Count the basket at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Embiid. Mason Plumlee, huge block. Rozier with it. His guy's down 11. Short jumper off the mark. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rejected. That one's going to be out of bounds. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Mason Plumlee able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. The margin standing now at 7. He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Hornets right now in possession. To Rozier. Oh!
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 20, Gordon Hayward. Entering the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 43, Andre Drummond.
To Simmons with the interception. Great defensive play. Rozier rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. To Rozier. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hayward. Here comes the screen. To Rozier. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. Rozier into the front court. The deficit is 6. Collected by Drummond. To Tobias Harris. And he's going to the free throw line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Tobias Harris, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Hornets take the timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Over to the right side. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Rozier. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Charlotte basketball. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. To Rozier. Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the end of put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Has a chance. Shot by Hayward, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that it?
Slams it home on the putback. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win in a nail-biter. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Charlotte Hornets lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2.
Game 6 Cleveland Cavaliers 9-2 Phoenix Suns 1-0-1 final.
Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Game 6 Denver Nuggets 9-3 Minnesota Timberwolves 9-1 Final. Game 6 Oklahoma City Thunder 8-2 Golden State Warriors 1-0-3 Final. Game 6 Sacramento Kings 9-9 Dallas Mavericks 1-0-5 Final. Game 6 Utah Jazz 1-0-7 Milwaukee Bucks 9-5 Final. Game 6 Detroit Pistons 9-1 Brooklyn Nets 1-1-7 Final.